Alright, let's see if this works. Alright, let's see if this works. So today I am building a Strandbeest model. Oops, a Strandbeest model from Japan. This was actually originally part of a whole series. Is this? I thought I saw it. Yeah. There's music players, telescope, wind machine, whole series of stuff. Can't remember the company. I got this off Amazon about a year or two ago after I saw Adam Savage build one. The Strandbeest are this man here I got. I should have researched more before I jumped on air. Oh well. He builds them over in Switzerland or Finland, one of the Slavic countries, and puts them out on the beach. And because they're wind powered, they'll walk up and down the beach as the wind shifts from morning to evening. So luckily, whoever imported this kit did put English directions in the back. And I haven't really read them yet, or looked at them. They are kind of small, and I am kind of blind. So we'll see how things go. Let's see, do we need a little more light? There. Alright. Oh, and let's make sure we're tweeting this out. No, there's no planning like no planning. Alright, tweeted out. Alright. Alright, so actually here are all the parts. We have, that looks like, oh, that's the main gear and where all the fins are going to go. Legs and more legs, connecting rods, the fins, and some tape or something for rods, I guess. Metal rod. More metal rods. More links. More fins. I get pieces for 2 kits. Connector rods and some gearing. Alright, so we don't need the box. Yep. Alright. So a lower triangle, 12. This is A lower triangle. Now this is B upper triangle, 12. 6. Oops, a couple have already come off the sprues. 12. Alright, that is B. Put those up there. These must be A, the lower triangle. Yes, A, lower triangle. A, B. Keep things organized. C, connecting rods, large. C, yep, A, B, C. More C, there should be how many? 12, 3, 6, 12, yep. 12 of everything, obviously, because it has 6 legs, 2 on either side. 12 legs, 6 on either side, front and back, left and right, depending on how you think, look at it. Those are D. And E, single action rods, small. Well, these are the single action rods. A, B, C, D. F, those are those, oh, F. So, keep this organized. A, B, C, D, E. Oh, E, F. These are the frames. And 8 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Crankshaft. Crankshaft. Am I dead in the water? Did this kit not come with a crankshaft? There's the gears. Cowbell shaft, flange, double-sided tape, blades, rods. Oh, no, there's the crankshaft. Ooh, I was scared there for a sec. Crankshaft is in here. Both of them. Crankshafts 1 and 2. A rubber band, which we have. Okay, let's grab a pencil here and mark stuff off. So we have the lower triangles, the upper triangles, the connecting rods, single action rods, the frames, 2 crankshafts, rubber feet, which I think is, oh, yep, is that stuff. The blades, rods, which we seem to have extra blades. It doesn't say how many blades you need. Odd. Rubber band, tube large, tube large, tube small. And with rubber bands, yep, there they are. And with the blades, large and small tubes. The cogwheel shaft, the flange, double-sided tape, the wind turbine base, the blades, stopper, rubber feet, shaft short, which is in here with the blades, shaft, 2 long shafts, and a rotating shaft. Crap. Again, I move stuff away too fast, and oh, there it is. Rotating shaft. Woo. Slow down, and we'll get stuff done correctly. It says I'll need scissors, a utility knife, turbine base, beige, ABS. Alright. I'm also going to need my magnifying hood, because I'm half blind. Alright. So, first part up, and it says attach the rubber feet to each end of the lower triangles. Line up a rubber foot with the slit on the end of one of the lower triangles A, and then use the shaft short to push the rubber foot onto the hole to attach it. Adjust this position of the rubber foot so that it lines up with the middle of the slit. Do the same for all 12 lower triangles A to attach the rubber feet to each. Alright, so we need the lower triangles and the rubber feet. And let's just use the shaft short, which is the one that's in here with the blades, which I seem to have gotten an extra set of. Well, at least I got extra parts and not missing parts. Those seem to come off easy enough. I mean, we're not getting too ticky. I mean, it's not like this is a scale model kit of a vehicle that we're going to paint or something. It just needs to function, so we're not worried too much about aesthetics here. I mean, we'll clean a little bit of the crap, the sprue off. Everything good there. Yep, that one's got a pretty big chunk. I'm sure you don't have to clean this stuff off. It'd probably be alright, even without it. I mean, stuff comes off okay. I mean, I don't think any of this is mechanically necessary. Oriented in the same direction. No, I'm not OCD, but it's nice to have the stuff neat and organized to speed up the work. And also to check stuff out to see if I missed planing off any more flash. There. So it says these should go in here. Use the push rod to push them in. Whoops. There, I guess that's all you need to do. And we'll put them up there. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, you really don't need that rod to push those in. Maybe a little bit. Get them nice and even. Yeah. Push, push, push. Yeah, I want to start some music. I don't know. Well, probably. I want to start some music, see if it shows up on stream. I don't think it will because the way my audio setup is, and you guys probably will not hear it. Which is a good thing for me because I don't want any copyright strikes. I don't want this video being muted. And it does seem that only I can hear the music. That's because I'm running this off a Mac. And the way Mac handles audio is a lot different than the way Windows handles audio. And so OBS, the software I'm using to stream, can't hear more than one audio stream without doing some funky stuff with the back end of the way Macintosh handles audio. There. That looks like step 1A done. Step 2. Attach a connecting rod large C to an upper triangle B. Attach the large joint on C to the largest joint on B, then rotate them 90 degrees downwards. Line the notches up on C up with the protrusions on B to attach C to B. So, and we did have one extra foot. We'll put that over there. So we'll take a B, and a C. Let's look at that again. Notches, protrusions, shows this facing that way, this sitting that way, and then that goes on there and then pushes down. Oh, there we go. And that does keep it from coming off. Alright. Any flash I have to worry about? A little bit. Alright, so we know that is how that's supposed to look. Now, let's get this out of the way. Let's get all the bees taken care of. And let's adjust the camera here just a little bit. That was a little too much. There. And adjust the light a little bit. There. Yep. There we go. Maybe you got a little too aggressive there on the flash removal on that one. That's a little better. Again, I don't think the flash is in anywhere that's structural or mechanical, because I believe this kit, this kit was designed for youngins. I wonder if there's an age recommendation on the box. Let's check. Gankenmook. Bunch of Japanese I can't read. Armature on Parvis, which is 3,500 yen. No, doesn't look like it. Alright, there's all those. Then C's. Luckily all those have the flash in the same spot. And no, I am not going to cut myself with a knife, for those you wanting to see blood. Oops, dropped one on the floor. And if you are wondering what I'm listening to, that you can't hear, it is... Yes. Yes, it's Yes. Yes, I'm that old. No, actually, Yes came out before I was... What time I was born, probably. But even they were still putting out new stuff when I was in high school. Alright, so we got all the B's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we said we put them like this. No, like that, right? Let's check our picture again. Yep, like that. Put this on there like that. And there. And they'll come back off if you swing them up, but you keep them down there and they won't come off. Oh, I'm yet listening to Yes, and the album is Open Your Eyes. And no, I do not have a Spotify link. Correct? Oh, there it goes. Didn't think that was going on there for a sec. That's 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, and that is step 2 done. Step 3. Attach a connecting rod small D to upper triangle B. Arrange the joints on D and the joint on B so that the protrusions and notches line up as shown in the diagram. Attach D to B and then rotate D 90 degrees downwards. So we're doing the same thing with D as we did with C. Let's look at that picture again. I have it like that. These same notches, but there's notches on both sides. Doesn't matter which way these go on. Are those the same size on both ends? Let's see. Yep, looks like. Alright, so we just go like that, and now we have that little thing like that. Alright, so 1 down, 11 more to go. More connecting rods. don't think I'm going to worry about any flash on these. So we take our piece and we take our other piece and we attach like so. Take A, take B, and D. Huh. That's weird. Look at this. Did I do that one wrong? I think I might have. No. There seems to be two different types of B. Or I put that one on backwards. No, notches, notches. Notches, notches. Huh. Can see how this one... Notches on this one are vertical, the notches on this ones are at an angle. Interesting. I wonder if that will come up later, or is just something they needed to do to make the injection molds for this stuff. So far, all the rest are vertical. Whoops. Huh. Looks like it's only that one. Alright. And that's step 3 done. Step 4. Attach lower triangle A to 2 connecting rods. First attach the joints on A with the protrusions on joint on D, which is the last part we just connected. Then rotate A upwards, attach the other joint on A to the joint on C with the protrusions. This completes one leg. So we take one of B and one of A. We attach it on there, and attach it on Alright, let's orient this again. So we have B, D, and C, correct. And we take A, and we face it with the foot going that direction. We connect it on there. And then we connect this on here. There we go. There. And we have a leg. And we do that to make all 12 legs. There we go. Oops, that came off. think once you get to that stage, they're not going to disassemble themselves. Like that one just disassembled itself. Put that back on there. Oops, don't like that poking out. Oops. Oops. That the funky one? I don't know. There we go. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, that one facing the wrong direction. Oh, there we go. 11. There. 12 legs. Put them right over there. Keep them out of the way. So that is step 4. Step 5 is complete all 12 legs. Oh, they wanted you to do one leg at a time. Oh well. So 4 and section 2. Attach the crankshaft to the frame G. Was these G? No, look back at the front. G, yes. The frame, these are G. So attach, insert the crankshaft onto the slot in the middle of the frame. There are 3 protrusions on the frame and a protrusion on the joist of each end of the crankshaft. Make sure that the protrusion on the crankshaft is facing in the same direction as those on the frame. Make 2 sets like this. So, crankshaft. Protrusion on joint. Protrusion on joint. Crankshaft. Does it attach on there or does it attach on there? Well, no, it doesn't show them on there. On there, so it has to go on here. Yeah, that's seeming a lot more positive action than, yeah. So, alright. We'll get all the G-frames off. Whoa, that one just fell right off. Alright. We have to do 2 of these. Make sure the protrusion, which is that little bit, is facing that direction. On this one, we need protrusions facing that direction. Protrusions facing that direction. Protrusions facing that direction. And let's compare that to the picture again. I don't. Let's only put one of these on because I think we're going to have to squeeze some legs in here. Put the crankshaft there. Alright, let's look at this again. It does show that cup there. And protrusions. Alright. Connect the right leg and crank together with a single action rod, small E. This E. These are E. Alright, that picture is hard to decipher. Let's take a closer look here. So we take a leg. So frame, leg facing this direction. There we go. The leg goes on here like that. And gets snapped into this like so. Is that right? This picture is confusing. I think that's correct. And we do the same with the leg on the left. Well, there's two legs attached to the crankshaft. Oh. No, I wasn't supposed to use E, I was supposed to use F. Alright, so let's disconnect that. Take that off, get an F. Do the same thing with the left leg. No, that's still wrong. Alright. Slow down, figure this out. Oh, this is supposed to go down here. Is that right? The attached rod, so it is in front. Yes, yes. Oh, then we take an F. And we do the same thing on the right leg. Good. Thrilling television. Alright. Come up from that way. There we go. Swing that around and around. And that gets connected into there. And then one of these comes over here. It's connected into there. Whoops. Thought I had that one snapped on. I guess I didn't. There we go. Two legs. Then we attach the second frame firmly to the first frame. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it's a good thing I didn't attach all those frames at once. And this frame gets hooked onto there. And at the same time, gets attached to the frame beforehand. That's why you gotta make sure the protrusions are facing the right direction. It snaps onto the crankshaft. Sandwiches the legs in. Now the legs can't go anywhere. And now we have walking motion. Do 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 do. Alright. And now we just do that 12 more times. Alright, so we have frame, we have right leg. That's falling apart on us. I think I had that leg on there wrong. Oops. Alright. That is messed up. Let's backtrack on that one. Alright. Correct? Correct. And that goes in there like that. And then that goes on. That is I think I messed this one up somehow. Alright. Back to the start. Take this completely apart. Take this piece. Look at the piece on the thing. Yes. Take this piece. They're showing it go on that way, and it don't. It has to go on this way. And it has to go on that. Alright, and then this goes on. Whoops, slipped under. This goes on here like that. And this goes that direction. Goes on there like that. Then goes on. But this is the one that I said that was weird? Yes, this is the weird one. And they don't line up. Ah, there we go. Except that likes to fall off. Alright. Right leg. I've totally forgotten now the right leg goes on. Okay, that goes on there. And we take one of these. Put it on the top joint like so. Swing it around and attach it to the crank. Take one of these, put it on a left leg, on the bottom there. Put it on there, and then attach it to the crank. There. Now we take another one of these, attach to the oops. I attach the right leg on backwards. Alright, disconnect right leg. Oh, disconnect right leg. Disconnect right leg. Right leg. Yeah, that's correct. Right leg goes on there. Connects to crankshaft there. Left leg on there. Connects to crankshaft. There. Oh, come on. You annoying little piece of poop. Oh, I see what happened. My frame came off the crank. There. Why do you not want to stay on? You annoying piece of crud. This is the one that I noticed that the tabs were just a slightly different orientation than all the rest. Alright, that goes up, that goes sit. Go on there. Alright. Alright, so then this see? There is something wrong with this leg. So, to save myself, from losing my damn mind, let's take that leg off. This leg off. I want to set that leg aside for a moment. And we'll go with this leg. Alright, so this connecting rod goes on there, attaches to the frame, attaches to the crank. Other leg, attaches to the frame, attaches to the crank, attaches to the leg, attaches to the crank. Attaches to the leg. Attaches to the crank. There. Now we have two legs. We attach another frame. The protrusion's facing that way. There. There we have two legs on this side. And we got that Strandbeest walking motion. I'm going to ignore this pain in the ass leg here until I figure out where that went wrong. Alright, so right leg with that one. Attached to the frame. Left leg lower connecting arm. And connect to the crankshaft. Come on. There we go. Now we need another one of the curvy ones. Connect to the right leg. Curve it up. Connect to the crankshaft. Upper connecting rod. To the leg. Oops. Come on. Get that leg back on the frame. Leg on frame. There. That's spread sling. Alright, so plate step 2 of 6 will tell you have assembled 3 pairs of legs for a total of 6 legs on 4 frames. 6 legs on 4 frames. That's why there's 8 of these. Now we attached this on that protrusion's going that way. There. 3 legs on 4 frames. And we got a nice locking motion. Alright, so now we have to do the other side. We'll set this, it stands up fine on its own. Oh, we gotta, oh, that's right, there's only, and the 6 leg, it's only ever on like 4 of them. We'll set that over there. And we'll examine this and figure out what the bloody blue blazes is going on. Well, there's that leg and this leg. Okay, that's going. This is the bar, the pain in the butt one. I'll disassemble it entirely, and we'll do some troubleshooting. All right. So there's this frame like that, which is the same as on here. This goes on here like so. Yes. Just like this one. And this that goes on like so. And this see, this one has notches on this side. Well, this one has Haha! Had that messed up. I think that solves our problems. I don't know. Let's backtrack some more again here. Alright. This upper arm. That. This connects on the back side. This connects on this side. The leg connects on this side. It attaches to this first, then attaches to that. Alright. There, that's better. I think I'm going to pause the music for a sec. Alright. So that is gone. Now we have to do, so now we have to build another one of those. So we take a crankshaft and we check our crankshaft orientation. One piece of paper, this piece of paper, protruding joint. So this shaft is going to connect to that other shaft eventually. Alright. We take plane and we face protrusions that direction. We take a leg and a connecting rod. We put connecting rod on leg. Put leg on frame. Connecting rod on crankshaft. Take left leg. Connecting rod on frame. Connecting rod on leg. Leg on frame. Connecting rod on crankshaft. Oops. Stay on frame leg. Connecting rod on leg. Leg on frame. Get that leg back on that frame. Come on. Get back on that frame, baby. There we go. Connecting rod on crankshaft. Connecting rod on leg. Connecting rod on crankshaft. Needs to go way in there. There, good. Except the leg jumped off the frame. Get leg back on frame. Both legs on frame. Alright, connect another leg, another frame to crankshaft. Sandwiching in the legs. check our motion. We got a nice little walking motion. Cool. Alright. Then we take any other right leg. Right leg. Connecting rod on leg. Leg on frame. Connecting rod. On crankshaft. Lower connecting rod on leg. Leg on frame. Connecting rod on crankshaft. Lower connecting rod on leg. Connecting rod to crankshaft. Upper connecting rod on leg. Connecting rod on crankshaft. Another frame, protrusions facing that. Frame connecting to other frames, sandwiching legs in, and connecting to crankshaft. There. Now we have two sets of legs on this one. Nice motion. Alright, oh, no, leg, right leg. Upper connecting arm. Arm on leg. Connecting rod on leg. Leg on frame. Connecting rod on crankshaft. Lower connecting rod on left leg. Leg on frame. Come on. Leg on frame. Connecting rod on crankshaft. Lower connecting rod on frame. On leg. Yeah, come on. Come on, baby. Connecting rod on crankshaft. Connecting rod on leg. Connecting rod. Oops, come on. Get some rotation here. On. Come on, everybody out of the way. Crankshaft. Final frame. Protrusions facing the correct direction. Protrusion goes in there. And crankshaft, flex everything in, all the protrusions line up. There. We got some nice motion going on that one too. Yep. Alright, so we have our two sets of legs. junk out of the way. Six legs on 4 frames. So putting the body together is our next step. Attach the 2 body pieces to each other. Attaching the 2 body assemblies together, oriented so that the joints on the frames and crankshaft face in the same direction. I do believe they do. Let's see. Yeah. Take the rubber band, fold it in half. Fold the rubber band into 2 loops and position so that the top of the frames pass through it. That's going to go on there. Alright, so, whoops. This. Half. And connect it on there. Alright, bring in the other frame. Make sure the legs aren't all pointing in the same direction it says. The frames are attached together, all like so. And crankshafts are connected together, so now we should have 6-legged motion. And we do. Alright. Insert the shafts long, which are these guys. Insert the long shafts into the holes in the frame shown in the diagram. Adjust the shafts long so they stick out at either end by a small amount. After completing these adjustments, pull on each rubber band loop and hook them around the ends of the frame. These go in here. Yep. Now this is to add more structural rigidity to the frame, I guess. And then take the rubber band, loop it around like that, and pull it down around like that. There, that rigid up the frame nicely, I guess. Alright, attach the stoppers. Attach the stoppers to the protrusions on the frame on either end of the body. 3 on each end, a total of 6. And the stoppers are in the bag with the gears. One gear, 3, and the stoppers go so this way. Oh, the stopper's locked onto the metal rod. keeps more rigidity, keeps the frame from coming apart. These stoppers up here don't do much yet. Oops. So to make sure the rod sticks out a little bit on each end. I'm getting something all over my hands from this. Must be like a mold release on the plastic, which they say is an ABS. There. Alright. Next, attaching the wind turbine. I will set that out of the way. And we're going to need the frame and the blades. And the double stick tape. I'm going to leave these little plastic guys in there so we don't lose them. Fix 2 strips of double-sided tape to each of the T-shaped ends on the wind turbine base. Turbine base. Oh. But leave the paper on the side up remaining for now. You will end up affixing a total of 10 strips of double-sided tape to the wind turbine base. And they show it actually going up and over those little protrusions right there. So says there are 2 extra strips. Well, actually I got 12 extra strips because apparently special. Oh. No. Oh, is that? No, I didn't pull. Should have left the paper on. There we go. That tape sucks. See if I can stick that paper back on there. Nope, that paper doesn't want to stick to the tape. Alright, let's get out the X-Acto. See if we can use this to lift the tape up off the backing, keeping the paper attached. Yep, that works. Better. Not great, but better. Like I said, not great, but better. The paper wants to come off the tape more than the tape wants to come off the backing. Could just be because my kit's old. Well, like I said, I've had it for probably a year and a half, 2 years. And who knows how long it sat around in the warehouse before that. And the heat. And tape don't go along too well. Almost there. That's 4 down. There are 2 extra strips to be used as spares. Well, there's a lot more than 2 extra, even if I didn't get a double bag. Because there's a whole nother row there. Alright, so move the paper backing up on each side of the strip, double-sided tape, and attach each blade so that the 2 holes on each blade line up with the protrusions on the wind turbine base. Do the same for all 5 blades to attach them. See how I said that paper wants to come off? Alright, so goes there. And there. I really don't like that attachment method, especially since that tape sucks ass. Alright, let's try this again on that one. Good thing I have lots of extra tape. I may end up getting some super glue. See, that piece of paper just fell right off of that one. Not even me just brushing up against it. Alright. Put a little pre-curl in the wing, and the blade. Blade attached. Yeah, that's a bit dodgy. Come on, off. Blade. Hey, static electricity, strong with that one. This definitely looks like a job for some super glue in the future. Diddly work. Makes for boring TV. Having the tape go over those protrusions. So you're fighting the stretchiness of the tape. Come on, paper, come off. There we go. There we go. Other blade goes on, and that blade just came off. You dodgy piece of crap. Off goes that piece of paper. Come on, piece of paper. Off, off, off. Off, off, off. Plastic blade. Alignment hole, 2 alignment holes. In fact, the alignment holes don't exactly align very well. Doesn't help. And there goes another blade falling off. Son of a bun. Let's try this again on this one. The tape doesn't want to seem to come off, but sticks to the frame grate, don't stick to the sticks to the knife grate. Doesn't want to stick to the blade grate. And then another one falling off. Alright. Let's clean that blade off a little bit. Yep. I got more blades coming loose. Would have been better to have some type of mechanical thing that clips over this and holds the blade in place instead of double-sided tape. all the blades on. Don't know how long they're going to stay on. Like I said, definitely something I think I'm going to have to take off and super glue in the future. Alright, so that's the blade assembly done. Alright, heard one pop. Yep. See? Coming loose. Double-sided tape sucks eggs. Alright. So we need the cogwheel shaft into the body. Cogwheel shaft into the body. And it's going to go in, up through. Doesn't matter which side I go. Looks like I need to come in from this side. And I hear that tape coming loose already. Cogwheel shaft goes in like so. Attach the cogwheels. Small one comes down here and attaches to the crankshaft. The large one comes up here and attaches to the cogwheel shaft. Well, I'm going to have to apply some real pressure to get that out. That ain't going to go. How is that going to... Did I put the cogwheel shaft in correctly? Yes, I did. There we go. There's our mechanical advantage. And then the turbine. That's what these little plastic pieces were for. Alright. What's that piece for? That piece was the flange. Did I miss something? Now attach the cogwheel, attach the wind turbine, and it's the flange. Long shafts, stoppers. Cogwheel shaft. Attaching the cogwheels, attaching the wind turbine. Use the shaft short to attach the wind turbine to the stopper pod on the top of the frame with the side on which the cogwheels are attached. Attach the tube small to the end of the shaft to keep the wind turbine in place to prevent it from falling out. Oh, you use the... If you don't want to use that, if you don't want to use the wind turbine part. So I also need my little small plastic pieces. Use the tube small. Use the flange on that white plastic rod if you want to hand crank it, if you don't want to wind power the thing. Alright, so this goes in here like so. I think I may have messed up my tubes. That just seems to slide on the shaft a whole lot easy. And let's see, this slide on the shaft a little better. No, in fact, I don't even see much of a difference in those two. And that was a little longer. Geez, that shaft does not want to go in. Well, it does show it being pushed through that way, so there we go. And another blade fell off. And another blade fell off. Mother trucker. That blade attachments method sucks eggs. That goes on there, they say, which I don't see point. And this goes in to there. There. Alright, let's clean up a little bit. Put that away. Get that out of the way. Put the Strandbeest right there. Now we need some air. Apparently my breath ain't gonna cut it. Fan. Gee, you don't need a lot of air to make that sucker move. Just a sec. I gotta blow me Tron. There we go. That works. And if we rotate it this way, blow from the back. It didn't do shit because it's, excuse my language, because it's blowing the shaft right off the connection. Alright. Let's try that again. Yeah, definitely takes something that takes a lot of wind pressure to get it moving. But they also say you can take this shaft and this flange. But oh, that's what the other piece of rubber tubing is for. You use that. To attach the flange to the tube. Attach the flange to the backside. And somehow, oh, I'm going to take the fan out. And I really don't see that working because of the gears on this end. Whoa! There, take that gear off. You're trying to overcome those gears. There. And you can hand crank it. Get that. Strandbeest walking action there. Well, that was fun to put together. Been a while since I've done any model work. Yeah, I'll put this shaft back in. Put the wind turbine back on. Oops. Yeah, I got some gear meshing issues there. Ah, well. Don't think this was meant to come back out once you attached it on. Oh well. Get that in there. That through that hole. That back in. Well, that little plastic piece on the front makes a good grip so you can manually crank it. As a model for how a Strandbeest actually moves, it's pretty good. As a working scale model, not so much. The way the blades attach, that double-sided tape is just stupid. this shaft here, really should be it's also kind of dumb. And I lost another blade again. So if you want to build one of these, buy some super glue and glue the fan blades on. Also figure out some way to keep the shaft from coming back out. That's dumb. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to call it a night.